You good? Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? Welcome to the cafe. Oh my goodness, do we have a treat? First of all, it is release week, okay? Release week, Contempt, Grandma BB's Shenanigans. And we have a special guest that's coming to hang out with us here at the cafe on today. And I am super duper excited about this special guest on today. So I'm going to bring our special guest up on today. But before I do that, if you guys will like, tag, and share, you already know, tell a friend to come on down to the cafe because it is time to celebrate. If you know anything about the Jameson series, the Jameson Legacy by Pat Simmons, you know about Grandma BB. And speaking of Grandma BB, let me see if I can find my special guest on today. Hello, hello, hello. Who do we have here hanging out with us at Angela's Literary Cafe?
Well, I am Mrs. Beatrice Tilly Beacon, also known as Grandma BB.
Oh, okay, Grandma BB. Well, Grandma BB, Pat Simmons didn't tell me that you will be standing in for her today.
I pushed her out the way. Ain't nobody got time for that foolishness. This is about me.
I love it. Well, Grandma BB, I've already welcomed into the cafe, but I need you to introduce yourself to the people.
To the people. Well, number one, everybody should know who I am. You know, I am nationally known.
Yeah.
People in the jailhouse know me because I've target practice with my gun. People in my neighborhood know me because they know I don't play. I know every time they coming in and they coming out. And everybody knows me because I blast my boys to me in music when I'm driving. So everybody should know who I am.
Oh, okay. Well, I think they do, and they giving you love. You have Mama Tony, Grandma BB. She got a book nook. Mama Tony got a book nook, and then we got Ola hanging out with us today. Okay, we got Robin Pendleton hanging out with us on today. Myra Cook hanging out with us. Grandma BB, they coming on in to celebrate with you because we do kind of got like a celebration going on. We're gonna talk about what it is, but before we do that, I want to talk about what you got going on. It's Contempt. You know, we love the Jamesons, but Contempt is actually your story, Grandma BB, and all your shenanigans. Can you tell us, first of all, I want to talk about this cover a little bit. Can you tell us what inspired this cover, or what was your thoughts when you saw this?
You know, it's hard to clone me. And the author had such a hard time trying to paint my larger than life personality. Just saying. And so I had to have a specialty artist paint my picture because they had to get it right. That's right.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I would agree, Grandma BB. I would agree. I would agree with that. Now, okay. Now, see, Grandma BB, the name of this book is Contempt, Grandma BB Shenanigans. Now, can you spill a little bit of tea for us? Can you share with us, was this the original working title for this masterpiece, or did Contempt kind of evolve as your story was being written?
Well, let me just say there was no title. So I asked someone, I let them know that Pat Simmons was going to write my story and she needed a title. And the first thing this person said was Contempt, because that's Grandma BB. She contempt for the Lord. She contempt for everybody. She's in contempt of everything.
She's in contempt of everything. I love that. I love that. And let me just tell you, Grandma BB, if I should say so myself, I think Pat Simmons did a good job telling your story. Now, in addition, before we get into your story, Grandma BB, I need you to share a little bit for the people. And if you can fill in for Pat Simmons a little bit. First of all, if they're not familiar, this is a part of the Jameson series. Can you tell us what inspired that series as a whole and give them just a little bit about who the Jamesons are?
Well, I didn't know, but according to Pat, who interviewed me, she told me that I was never supposed to be part of the story at all. And I had a problem with that.
What? Yeah, I need to clutch my pearls.
See, number one, I was minding my own business in my own house. And this tall, lanky woman who had mismatched socks moved next door to me, and she had weeds in her lawn. I
Yeah.
threatened her. I showed her the property line. I said, don't you let no weeds come. And so then to
Say
come to
what?
find out that we were connected in ways I did not even know, let me tell you.
Oh.
And then Pat told me the editor wanted to know who killed my poor
Oh.
Henry. And Pat had a nerve to say she didn't know. So it was time for Pat to write the story to tell all that happened to me and my poor Henry. God
Well,
bless his
okay,
soul.
okay. Grandma BB, don't cry. Don't cry, Grandma BB. Now, Grandma BB, you holding up something that is like staple for you. I heard you got a new pair of Stacey Adams shoes. Can you tell us a little bit about them Stacey Adams that you wear?
Well, it was my dear Henry. It was the first pair of shoes he could afford. And
Oh,
and after we were married, well, let me just say this is a G-rated book, but we used to take a dance in his
oh,
Stacey
okay.
Adams shoes. That's all I can say, because yeah,
Yeah.
it's Henry's.
Okay, Grandma BB. Because okay, Grandma BB, we gonna move on because that seems like it's a little sore spot. You get a little emotional about those, but okay, Grandma BB, I gotta know this for the people. Okay, so you gotta tell us about Chip and Dale because everybody don't know who Chip and Dale is.
Okay, number one, Chip and Dale, they are mine. I found them in Vegas, okay, after the dance show, and they were whining how they were out of money. And my Henry, bless his soul, but my Henry always wanted to make sure I was taken care of. So, since they were having money problems and I had the money, I hired them on the spot to be my bodyguards. And so ever since
Oh,
then, they mean everything to me. Let me just say,
oh,
they are my
okay.
escorts. They my bodyguards. They were supposed to go to the grocery store, but if you read the book, you know that they ordered chicken wings and was eating chicken.
They
What?
was
He
eating
does
chicken
that at
wings,
a
Grandma Baby.
funeral.
And Grandma Baby, even when the chicken wings came, there was like a special guest that walked up. They were like, "How they get in here?" They was like, "Oh, when the chicken wings came, Okay, guys, if you are just joining us, we are hanging out with Grandma BB. She is standing in for author Pat Simmons, talking about her new release, Contempt. And guys, let me tell you, it is all about Grandma BB's shenanigans. Of course, if you have a question or a comment for Grandma BB, put it in the comment section. We'll be sure to include you. And you already know we will be sharing with you how you can get a copy of Grandma BB's, all of her shenanigans. The new one, guys, it is called Contempt. We would definitely be sharing that with you too. Now, Grandma BB, I heard it through the grapevine that this is a dress rehearsal for your funeral. Grandma, did you really need a dress rehearsal?
That's
You had
right.
to practice.
That's
Tell
right.
us about this.
Well, let me just tell the people. Okay, number one, that's right. Because I need to know what people gonna say about me. And if
Oh,
they gonna say something that I don't like, they are gonna be uninvited to my funeral. Because see, Chip and Dale
uninvited.
gonna be at the door. And my
Oh,
funeral is gonna be invitation only. And if they don't show that invitation, they ain't coming in. That's the way I roll. I'm just saying.
Grandma BB, invitation only.
That's right. That's right.
Oh.
I didn't stutter. That's right.
Oh, okay. All right. Invitation only. I love that. I love that. Now, okay. Now, Grandma BB, what inspired Contempt? Because first of all, like I said, you've been with the Jameson family, but this is your own story. So, what inspired Pat Simmons to say, "Hey, Grandma BB needs her story. We need to know all the behind the scenes of Grandma BB."
Well, let me just say in one word, nosy. People are nosy. They just wanted to know my business.
Okay.
They just nosy. They just nosy. Okay. So I allowed Pat Simmons to write my story. It
Mm-hmm.
was really hard for me when I had to think about my Henry. Oh, but I let her tell my story. But people just
Okay.
nosy. They just nosy. Why they gotta know about me? I'm mad. Well, I don't mind my own business, but still, they ain't gotta be nosy.
Okay. Now, did Pat? I need to ask you. Did Pat share some backstory with you? Because with this one, Grandma BB, it's kind of like a dual timeline. Like you kind of went back in the past. I heard a little bit about this Little Rock Nine. I heard a whole bunch of stuff. It's some history in there. Did Pat share with you what that was like for her to actually tap into the historical side?
Girl, let me tell you, can you believe that girl start crying? That don't make no kind of sense. What kind of author she start crying?
She started
She
crying, Grandma BB. Okay, Grandma BB, spill the tea. We gotta know what happened.
she asked for my story. And
Okay.
number one, I did have a problem with people finally figuring out how old I was. Because see, since the beginning, the Jamesons, I let the Jamesons in my life. Okay. I let them into
Okay.
my life. And I've been 70 something every year. So every time I had a birthday, I was 70 something plus one. Okay. I'm just
Oh,
saying. So
okay.
since this was a tell all book, I let them know. Well, I didn't let them know. They would just have to calculate how old I was. But it
Okay. So
don't
they had
matter
to do some
because
math.
next year I'm going back to 70 something plus one. And I dare anybody to bring up my age. Don't you bring up my age?
Okay.
That's right. But
Wow.
let me just tell you, Pat Simmons was having some tearful moments because she didn't know how old I was. And then when she found out I was born during the civil rights era, which let me just say, the civil rights was all about me because protest, I ain't got no problem about that. And spending a couple times in jail, it's okay. I know how to decorate a cell. Hey,
Grandma BB.
I'm just
Woo.
saying. I'm just saying, I know how to decorate a cell.
Wow. Okay. Y'all don't mess with Grandma BB. I love it. If you guys are just joining us, we are hanging out with Grandma BB on today. She is standing in for author Pat Simmons, telling us all about her new book called Contempt, Grandma BB's Shenanigans. Oh my goodness. And yes, Grandma BB gonna share a little bit of the story a little bit with us as well. But of course, if you guys have a question, you can put it in the comment section as well. Now, Grandma BB, I want for you to kind of, we got to talk about the characters a little bit, of this story. And so, and I'm sure like you and Pat had conversations because she had to write the story for you. But for this particular book, your story, Contempt, um, is there a character that Pat Simmons enjoyed writing? And then was there a character that at moments, besides you, Grandma BB, besides your character, that gave her pause that she kind of had to think about and sit with it? And then you may be that character as well. But did she share that information with you about these characters?
Well, number one, she was after Henry. Okay.
Oh,
Now, Henry was fine. And she was after my husband. She
oh,
got a lot of nerve. The book is supposed to be about me, but she was more interested in my husband. Okay. Henry was mine.
oh,
Henry was mine.
okay.
Okay. And she was after my husband, number one. Okay. She really liked Henry. But then she wanted to talk about Lily Ray Swan. And don't nobody want who wants to be around Lily Ray Swan? That girl. Mm-mm. If I could have just whooped her up, but I couldn't because she was
Okay.
kinfolk.
Yeah. I love it. Okay. Now, Grandma BB, if you could describe, because for those who have not, maybe they are just coming on to the Jameson series with Contempt or what have you. You told us a little bit earlier about Cheney, which literally was the next door neighbor that Grandma BB was telling y'all about, of how the Jamesons kind of start connecting and getting into place. How would you describe her character for us?
Describe who? Shane?
Cheney. Yeah.
Oh, that girl. I thought she was a hippie, okay, when she moved next door to me. I mean, number one, I thought she was a hippie. The girl about 6 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
How tall can a person get? And number one, she was trying to do everything by herself. Okay, I live in a historical neighborhood. Okay, I was one of the first blacks to live in
Mhm.
this neighborhood, and we just, sometimes there
Okay.
goes the neighborhood. You just let anybody in. I had to kind of tell her how to take care
Okay.
of her yard, but I felt sorry for the poor girl. She had gone through so much, and I felt, her family. Number one, her family was jacked up. She needed somebody in her corner, so I just volunteered my services. I'm just saying. And then when Park came along, well, I did the background check on him and I did do his fingerprints. I'm just saying. And
Okay.
and I wrote down his license plate number because Cheney, she became one of my favorites, and I wasn't gonna just let anybody mess over her. That's
Okay. I love it.
right.
I love it. And guys, if you're just joining us, Grandma BB, she's telling us a little bit about these characters that is a part of her story and people that she have met along the way. Now, Grandma BB, you were serious because you already have the program already ready. You already have who gonna speak, who gonna pray, who gonna do the who's gonna utilize you, all of that good stuff there. And you have two individuals, two sisters, Victoria and Cammie, that they're kind of moderating, they're kind of keeping stuff in order. Tell us a little bit about Victoria's. What's her backstory?
Victoria had such a traumatic childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Jamesons adopted her, I had her come live with me. Even though she carried the last name Jameson, she lived with me.
Okay.
Because nobody gonna mess with her at my house. Number one, I got a gun, know how to use it, and I have used it, and I have spent time in jail. Not a big deal, okay. But I also had Chip and Dale, and Chip and Dale, I snap a finger, Chip and Dale is right on it, unless they're eating chicken wings at my funeral, which I had a problem with, but I took them to task after. But Victoria, that's my girl. We have a kindred spirit, but my job was to take care of her.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay. Now tell us what's about her. Tell us a little bit about her sister Cammie.
Well, I taught Cammie from the very first time Cheney adopted her. Number one, I adopted her as my grandchild, and I taught her everything I knew, everything. And one thing I taught Cheney, one thing I taught Cammie was to tell it like it is. I don't care if the truth hurts. Just tell it like it is. And that's my girl. I taught my girl, and she tells it like it is.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you are just tuning in, let me just tell you, author Pat Simmons has a new release. It is called Contempt, Grandma BB Shenanigans. Let me just tell you guys, it is hot off the press. You can get it in ebook. You can also get it in print copy. Now, let me just give you a little exclusive here at the cafe. In print, it is also available in hardcover, guys. You can get it from Barnes and Nobles in hardcover, as well as you can get it in ebook, and of course you can get it in print. And we will be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of it in just a bit. But for right now, we're enjoying talking to Grandma BB, who is standing in for author Pat Simmons about her new release, Contempt, Grandma BB Shenanigans. Now, okay, Grandma BB, we got to continue to talk about this amazing story. I want for you to share with us, and I know you're getting ready to read a little snippet, read just a little short snippet as well, but I want for you to kind of set it up, let us know what you're about to read, and then I'm gonna let you have it and share a little bit of your story.
Well, thank you so much, because it is all about me. It is all about me. That's, this is my story, and I'm so happy for that. And I allow Pat to tell the story. But I decided, I sent a text. I sent a text to all the Jamesons. And when Grandma BB sends a text, they show up. How did I know that they thought something was wrong with me and I was dying? Come on, I just sent a text, come over. And they came by motorcycle, and they came by car. They came.
Okay.
They came. But before they came, I had to do a rehearsal with Chip and Dale. They had to be very convincing in their morning, because they had to set up the scene that someone would think that I had passed away, which of course that ain't gonna happen, because I'm 70 something.
They were crying and carrying on.
That's right. I taught them well.
They had the theatrics going.
So basically, this is my dress rehearsal for my funeral, okay? And everyone probably should think about that, because you just don't want nobody showing up trying to steal the show, which they try to do. But my girl, Victoria, put them, back in line. So anyhow, what I'm going to read, I'm from Little Rock, okay? And what Angela did not tell you is I was selected to be part of the Little Rock Nine. And as soon as I was selected, I was rejected. I didn't take too kind, because I could have been part of the Little Rock Nine. I'm just saying, I knew them peoples. But anyhow, what I'm gonna read is, I like my mama. I had a good mama, and I had a good papa. So I'm just gonna read just a little something about my mama.
Okay.
Number one, because they know this is true. My mama is saying, Beatrice is well behaved. That's the teacher. She told mama at the parent conference, but she's developing a habit of challenging me in class. That's disrespectful. If you're lying, you're lying. Okay. With my hands folded in my lap and my back against the chair, I did my best to copy an angelic expression that I had seen on Bugs Bunny and Tim and Jerry cartoons. I learned from the best. That's right.
Okay.
I was innocent. It's not my fault that the truth slips out of my mouth sometimes. It's not my fault. Papa and Mama taught me to always tell the truth, and that's what I did. Folks don't like to hear the truth. I was in trouble last year with the gym teacher because I asked her how could she expect us to be healthy when she was fat. I mean, come on.
Grandma Bibi.
I was telling the truth.
Okay.
And she's a gym teacher. I had to apologize to her too. Is that right, Beatrice? Mama lifted her left brow, and I knew I was in trouble when Mama lifted that left brow. It wasn't the right brow, it was the left brow.
It was the left one.
It was the left one. Translation, I had embarrassed her, and I was going to get it now. I was getting too old for butt whoopings, not whippings, whoopings. Whoopings. I was getting too old for butt whoopings, okay?
Okay.
5 licks from my daddy because he said discipline builds character, and colored people had thick skin. Or 3 from Mama because she didn't like Papa whooping me. It'll hurt. I'll cry. They'll forgive me until the next time I am falsely accused.
Okay, falsely accused. Okay.
Falsely accused.
Well, there you have it, guys. Grandma Bibi has shared with us a little snippet from her story, and that was a little bit from her mama. You know, her mama tell the truth too, and she teaches her to tell the truth. So, you know, she just gave us a little snippet of that. But like I said, we will definitely be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of it. Now, okay, now Grandma Bibi, this should be interesting because see, Pat Simmons, she used to the Literary Cafe, and she know that we do like a round of this or that. But I promise you, Grandma Bibi, it's no right or wrong answer because it's gonna be everything according to Grandma Bibi. Okay, are you ready, Grandma Bibi? Okay, all right. So, Grandma Bibi, do you like pumpkin spice or apple cinnamon?
Now, child, you know you can't separate those two. You put them together. Put those 2 things together. Come on now.
Pumpkin spice and
You put them together. Put them together and enjoy yourself.
Now, Grandma Bibi, I know you old school, okay? Like back in the day, even though we don't know your exact age, you old school. Okay, now, are you team fall or are you team spring?
I'm trying to think of what happened in both those seasons that, well, you know what? I think fall because that's when Henry.
Oh, okay.
That's when Henry and I married was in the fall. So
okay, so it's fall. Okay. Now, Grandma Bibi, okay, countryside or the city? Where Grandma Bibi like to be, the countryside
well, let me just
or
tell
the
you,
city?
I'm not one for the city.
Okay.
I ain't the city. Give me the countryside. Give me the countryside.
Well, okay, Grandma Bibi, because you know you've been around a long time. Planes, trains, cars, and planes, trains, and automobiles. So how we traveling? We on a plane, we on a train, or we on an automobile?
Well, my daddy he was a mechanic, and my daddy could fix any car that was broken, any car. But my Henry, when he was looking for us a place to stay, he caught the train because my daddy couldn't fix his car in time for him to get on the train to go find us a place to live.
Oh, so okay.
So in honor of my daddy, it's always gonna be the automobile.
Automobile.
I learned I learned how to drive. Henry taught me how to drive, but he said he would take over after the first time. I don't see what the problem was.
Okay.
I parked that car. I parked it.
Now, Grandma Bibi, we need to know this one for the cafe. Okay, so is Grandma Bibi team tea or are you team coffee?
Girl, you know everybody got to have that afternoon tea. Don't be playing. Don't be playing with no coffee. The tea, the pinky goes up.
The pinky goes up. Okay. So teach them, Grandma Bibi. Teach them how to correctly drink their tea, their afternoon tea. I love it. Well, Grandma Bibi, thank you for playing around of this or that with us here at the Literary Cafe. Guys, if you are just joining us, we are hanging out with Grandma Bibi. She is stepping in for author Pat Simmons, talking about her new release that's all about her, guys. It is called Contempt, Grandma BB's Shenanigans. And let me just tell you, Grandma BB is giving them a rehearsal, okay? It's a dress rehearsal because everything has to be correct for her funeral, down to, the programs and who gonna speak and who can't come and who can't come, all that good stuff. But buried inside of this rehearsal is so much rich history and information that you are finding out about Grandma BB and her journey as well. So, Grandma BB, I heard that you are so gracious that there is going to be a giveaway for the people at the cafe. Can you share with us what that giveaway is going to be?
Oh, people always want something from you. I tell you, when they know you got money, they always want something from you. Always. Okay. So I decided what I would do, because this is something exclusive, because I'm coming to the CBLR. That's right. I'm showing up and I'm going to show out.
Oh,
that's what I do. But Pat is bringing me to CBLR, and I got a special prize for everyone that buy my book. Okay. I had somebody make these see-through bookmarks that tells you, don't you dare stop reading Grandma BB.
Oh.
So everyone that gets their copy of a book at CBLR, you're going to get one of these little expensive jokers absolutely free. But I decided I'll just go ahead and give one to your audience since they decided to show up today.
I love that. See, thank you, Grandma BB. So, guys, if you are tuning in tonight, you get this exclusive Don't You Stop Reading Grandma BB. Look at it, guys. It's clear, it's see-through, it is gorgeous. You will get one of those, guys, if you on tonight. Grandma BB, I need your help, okay? So I'm gonna go up and down the comment section, my friend. Okay, I'm gonna go up and down the comment section, and I need for you to tell me when to stop. And that person is going to be the winner of that beautiful Don't You Stop Reading Grandma BB bookmark. All right, Grandma BB, I'm ready when you are. You ready, Grandma BB?
Well, I had to kind of think about it, but I guess you could go ahead and stop.
Okay. Myra Cook, look, with her apple cinnamon, you are the winner. If you will inbox me your information, I'll be sure to get that over to Grandma BB, and she'll get it to Pat Simmons for that beautiful, beautiful, clear bookmark that says, Don't You Stop Reading Grandma BB. Congratulations. I love that. I love that. I love that.
Congratulations, Myra, darling.
Now, Grandma BB, before we get off, I need for you to share with the people, okay? Share with the people, how can they get their hands on Contempt, Grandma BB Shenanigans?
Well, let me just say it is everywhere. You can go, of course, to Amazon. That's always popular. But you can get your ebook on Apple and Barnes and Noble. You can get the paperback. But for collectors this year, I decided, why not start off a trend? These are hard copy books with the dust cover. And that author, Pat Simmons, is in there. Personally, I think my picture should have been in there. But hey, it's only about me. I'm on the front. But they can get all the books in the Jameson Legacy hard copy on barnesandnoble.com. And it'll only cost you $22.95. And I'm worth it, darling. I'm worth it. But the audio, I heard that there are 2 people doing the audio. So I need to listen myself. But I heard the audio is fabulous, and I even have a review already. So I'm happy. But you guys need to read those books.
I love that, guys. Did you just hear what Grandma BB said? Okay, her book is available in audio, it's available in ebook and print, and there is an exclusive hardcover copy of Grandma's BB's book, Contempt, Grandma BB's Shenanigans. And the other books in the Jameson series, you can get those in hardback as well at barnesandnobles.com. So if you love it and you want a nice hardcover of the Jamesons as well as Contempt, Grandma BB Shenanigans, you can do that. We'll definitely be putting that information in the comment section as well. Now, Grandma BB, can you share with the people? Now, I know Pat is going to appreciate you for this because I know this is all about you, Grandma BB. But can you share with the people, how can they stay in contact with Pat Simmons, the author who wrote your story?
Well, if you have any messages for me, Pat will pass that on to me.
Okay.
Okay. But you can reach her through her website, patsimmons.net. She is on
Okay.
social media. And if you are on TikTok, make sure you follow her at, I do believe that's Christian author Pat. They didn't have enough room for Simmons, so they dropped the S. I mean, how ridiculous is that? That you ask my name, I tell you the name because I've been on TikTok. So make sure you go over there and you follow that young lady. Okay.
I love that. I love that. And I have put Pat Simmons her website in the comment section. Be sure to go to her website. And let me just tell you about this author, Pat Simmons. Her newsletter is like there's nothing like it. It is like top of the line, like it got it going on. So I'm gonna need you to sign up for Pat Simmons newsletter. You can find out all about the Jameson series. You can find out about Grandma BB. All of Pat Simmons's backlist is on there as well. And Grandma BB, if you can answer this question for Pat Simmons, Tony Bonita wants to know, will there be hard copies at CBLR of your book Contempt?
There probably will not be because it's taking up to 8 days to print.
Okay.
And Pat just got this book this week.
Okay.
So the best thing to do would be to order it directly, and it is still in production, but the hard copy should be ready by. They told me Friday, and if they isn't, I'm gonna get the gun. I'm just saying.
Okay, so guys, there you have it. If you are attending CBLR, you can actually order your copy from Barnes and Noble. Hopefully, you will have it and just bring it with you. I'm sure that Grandma BB or Pat Simmons, I'm sure that they will be ready to sign it for you there. But if not, you can get it in print. There will be print copies of there as well, so you can definitely do that and support her as well. Guys, there you have it. Contempt, Grandma BB's shenanigans. Thank you so much, Grandma BB, for coming and hanging out with us. Make sure you get a message to Pat. Tell her thank you for allowing you to come and to sit down with the cafe and to talk with us on today as well. And guys, definitely make sure that you are following Pat Simmons. Go out, get you a copy of Contempt. And let me tell you, once you finish, definitely leave a review. I know that Pat Simmons will be appreciative as well as Grandma BB. And I want you to do something else for me. Tell a friend to go get them a copy because Grandma BB is having a dress rehearsal and it is all the way live. Let me just tell you guys, this story has all the feels. There's a little historical in it as well. And you will get some laugh out loud moments. Ask me how I know, because I have laughed out loud in reading this story as well. Grandma BB, I want for you to have the last words of what you want to say to the people on tonight.
Well, thank you, Angela, number one, for inviting me. And thank you, guests, for showing up for this mock nosy interview. But I want everybody to know everything about me. Y'all done asked. It's been 16 years. Y'all wanted to know. I'm spilling the tea. Okay. It's in a tell-all book. Get your copy today.
I love it. I love it, guys. If you want to know all about Grandma BB, and she just told you it's a tell-all, definitely get you a copy as well. Well, it has been amazing hanging out with Grandma BB on today, guys. We thank all of you for hanging out with us on today as well. Of course, if you are not doing so already, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Angela Anderson's YouTube. You can follow me on Facebook, Angela Anderson Presents as well. Make sure you're also following Pat Simmons. You can go to her website at www.patsimmons.net, all of that good stuff as well. And guys, as we always say here at the cafe, for me and Grandma BB, we are signing out. Have an amazing day, because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we'll see you later. Go out and get you a copy of Contempt. Have an amazing night. Bye-bye.